Hello, bonjour. Green Optical Planet is a consultancy service where we work for a greener and more sustainable eyewear industry. We are a small team of eyewear industry veterans, and we come with an extensive knowledge of both the global eyewear manufacturing base and of their suppliers. Our team members range from 10 to 40 years of industry experience, and between us we have covered ground in all parts of the value chain. Working with clients, we leverage our experience and our network so we can help our clients achieve their green objectives. Our clients are anyone within the eyewear industry, really. Anyone who is setting out to transition from conventional to sustainable products. Our clients will typically need assistance with a plan that takes them successfully through choices of alternative materials, choices of certification, choices of manufacturer, and even choices of how to ultimately communicate with their customers about all of this. Often our clients will already have some idea of how to go about their green objectives, but they might be missing the overview of the most suitable alternative raw materials in the market for their products at this very moment, or they will be wondering about the best certification for their market, or they might also be missing options for the right manufacturer to successfully apply the alternative raw materials. And we can help with any of those. We are very focused on complementing whatever in-house resources our clients have in place already. And then we aim to add whatever missing link that will help them achieve their green objectives. When we work with a client, we offer clear stepping stones for transitioning from conventional to sustainable products. And we're super pragmatic and practical in the solutions we suggest. We believe in a multi-pronged approach to successfully transition to greener products. We help identify the quick wins, as well as we promote longer-term plans for implementing a sustainable range of products. We can also help whenever needed in the supply chain to set up as seamless as possible a transition. I think we all know that it's not without challenges to go green, but there are ways of making the transition smoother with a little expert help. We monitor the progress of all new interesting raw materials, and we also watch for upcoming or improved production techniques. This allows our clients to start with the possible of today and to already know what direction they're taking for tomorrow. For us, it is about our clients getting better and better options in the market all the time. But before we recommend a new raw material, we set up testing of the material with a range of manufacturers that we know well. This also allows us to advise on the best quality and good priced options in the supply chain. When we recommend raw materials, we observe parameters like, will this actually be green? Or is this a green solution for pre-production or for end of life cycle? One example of this would be recycled versus recyclable materials. There are so much of good intentions but bad solutions going on out there right now. Take for example the infamous recycled fishnet frames. The material is so destroyed by water and the manufacturing process is so inefficient that the end result is super bad quality, and 70-80% of the processed plastics ends up not being good enough to use. It's a great story, but it ends up being a horrible solution. Currently, there are a huge interest for products that are recyclable, but there is very little post-consumer infrastructure to make this a successful objective at this point in time. So naturally then, our recommendation would be to look at the range of already recycled raw materials. There are similar important considerations for choosing between bio-based raw materials, CO2 reduced materials, biodegradable materials, etc. Our second parameter to consider: restrictions. Conventional raw materials they really work well from a product point of view. They are durable, they hold color and shine, they are less brittle, they are not too hard and not too soft, they keep their shape. When you attach hinges on them, they stay on. And they still look good after months in the end consumer's care. The green alternatives mostly have restrictions that will manifest either in the production or in the end product. So this too we consider carefully before we recommend anything. And we run a very updated raw material catalog, which can make last year's best choice become only number 3 or 4 on this year's list. Our third parameter to consider is cost structure. How much will the green choice add to the price of your end product? That's one of the biggest questions for most companies. One example of considerations will be volume product versus premium product. For a volume product, it is simply more necessary to already change a product with the design process in order to cater for greener choices and mitigate the restrictions of the raw materials. Whereas a premium product can much easier afford to be designed much richer and more complex. And instead you can leverage the considerable cost increase as a further premium incentive because you can use much higher grade and less restricted green options. At this point in time, we in particular recommend Eastman Renew acetates. They are a chemically recycled product, a very best-in-class option. We have also recommended Arkema's Risland G850 and G820, which are good bio-based TR90 alternatives for injections. They even have some very nice corporate social responsibility features in the country of origin of their castor oil. We also want to draw attention to Keyline's own Natura acetate. This is a biodegradable type of acetate that are quite suitable for volume productions. Then we have recommended a design and manufacturing company called Fellow Earthlings. They are a type of one-stop shop. They work with their own 100% recycled closed-loop acetate product, which they call Refi. Finally, we recommend another design company called Jaw that works with an absolute sustainability design ethos for different eyewear brands. They are super interesting because they simply only offer sustainable focused designs and product developments now. They no longer accept to stay conventional, and we consider them to be a true-blooded first mover. All of our recommendations can be found in the raw material catalog here on the Silmer Next website. We are always available for a conversation. We're happy to help you get clear on how you would want to proceed. Get in touch. We love to talk about sustainability and eyewear.